you think of cruising the Bahamas, I'd say this is as good as it's going to get right here. It's old, it's a little patinaed. We'll keep an eye on things. Let's go through the little hobbit door here. This boat is dry. Dry like the bone, as my grandfather's Swedish friend used to say. Welcome back to the harbor, guys. I'm down here in Gulfport, Florida today, outside of Tampa, and got two boats to show you. Now, obviously, this video we're just going to start with one. I'm going to show you this 48 DeFever, but I've also got a 58 Hatteras coming as well. So, really fussy marina, really pretty spot here. Two beautiful boats coming up this this week or two in the harbor. So let's dive in. There's the DeFever. Here's the Hatteras. She's shiny. I think we'll start off with the DeFever Tri-Cabin. See you later. 1987 48-foot DeFever Tri-Cabin. This is what my channel is all about. I like to mix it up, I like to do a little bit of everything. But these old trawlers, especially when I can find one in good condition, is just what really gets me excited. Sitting pretty, nice and high in the water. We'll hop on board on the stern here. First thing I want to show you is the swim platform. The old teak deck has been replaced by this. It's kind of like a composite, almost like starboard. Light brown color to give it a faux wood look. Got the sunshades up to protect the teak decking. And it's just, like I said, it's nice to get on one of these boats from the 80s. It's been well kept. I have gone inside, been inside already. We'll show you that. And she's really pretty, guys. Real gem. Look at them rods and reels. You can do a little bit of deep dropping out back here. Now back here, honestly, it kind of gives me the old charter boat fishing feel. Like we're down on a head boat in the Keys. This big cabin top here, it's kind of like reminds me of back in the day when we'd be out fishing with my dad. And you have the bait station set up and the ice and just a lot of room back here. A great little boat actually to go do some grouper fishing, snapper fishing down in the Bahamas, which this boat has been. This boat has been on the loop as well. Did the whole entire loop in 11 months. But let's walk around to the bow first, and then we'll make our way to the bridge and then inside. You can see the cap rails. Got a beautiful golden varnish. Again, we're down in Gulfport, Florida. Our house pipe, house hole with the cleats. The decking is missing some caps here and there, but all in all, appears to be in really good shape. You know, we see a little bit of paint. It looks like, okay, so the upper cap has been epoxied. It should be wood. Yeah, it's wood underneath there. They epoxied that. And, you know, there is some spots here and there that need to be touched up. So you could use a little roll and tip job. But it's clean. Super open foredeck here. I like the two-tone. You can see again here a little bit of the wear from the sun. Bow pulpit, aluminum anchor, and a massive plow anchor. Not sure the weightage on that, but now the brow appears to be in really good shape actually. She's got a good shine on her. It doesn't need, I mean, it just depends. Yeah, so this has all been repainted is what it is, okay. The upper superstructure has been painted and it appears to be rolled and tipped. And that's all you need to do, really, is go around here and kind of find some of these wear spots and maybe just roll it and tip it. I don't think you need to haul her out and have a full-blown paint job done, but to each his own. You certainly could. The hull, just a good buff and wax and she would pop right out. Got a side entry here to port. Stainless port lights. Now let's hop up onto the bridge. Well, one thing I wanted to show you here is a little table. You can sit out back here, have some cocktails, or maybe even use it for a bait station. I've got 2 steps up here integrated over to staircase, and again we've got the 2-tone decking on the non-skid. She comes with a dinghy, and bimini top is in good condition. Stainless bimini top, nice umbrella material. Nice plush stid seat. Man, that's nice. That's I think that's ostrich skin or something. That's very soft. That's kept under cover. Everything is kept under cover, protected from the sun. Nice wood teak highlights. And we've got our analog gauges. Could use a little upgrade on some of the electronics. We do have a Raymarine here, actually. Ritchie compass, the Raymarine multifunction, ship to shore radio. Yeah, it'd be really nice heading out on this. Look at this visibility. When you think of cruising the Bahamas, I'd say this is as good as it's going to get right here. 48 DeFever. You've got the side decks here. You can walk all the way around for easy cleaning, and of course keeping you out of the weather when you're on the side decks. Now let's head down below. And show you some of the real highlights of this boat. Come into the galley first here to starboard. We've got an entry there on the Salon. We'll head out that way. But let's just start right here. Granite countertops, beautiful rich woodwork, which is known for this period of boat. Built in Taiwan. Plenty of storage. This is nice. This little tile accent. And we've got this fridge and freezer, but we've got an opening here so we can pass through. We can see the helm and just be a part of the Salon and the action, which is big. Otherwise, that would be kind of... It does actually have a window, 2 windows. Oh, that's pretty rare. On a boat this size, 2 windows, and we can see through. I like it. Parquet flooring is in good condition. Got a little ice maker. Countertop, and we've got electronics behind here. Little access panel. Here, staying in the galley, we've got a convection oven, and I'm not sure if this opens. Yeah, it's a drawer. There we go. Deep drawer, heavy. A lot of storage. Boy, oh boy. Now into the Salon. Again, we have spent some money upgrading the captain's chairs. Really pretty. It's very, very nice in here. Clean, smells good. Cushions are in great condition. Nice colors, even though we've got 2 different colors, but they go. Upgraded lighting. nice and bright. Headliner is tight. Usually by this age of boat, you're going to be seeing some wet spots or some sagging. None of that. I'm not seeing any water damage. I'm telling you what, this is a pretty impeccable 80s trawler. Let's move over here to the helm. So cool. It's old. It's a little patinaed, but it's in exact condition that it was in the 80s. A few of these have been replaced perhaps, but we have the Raymarine, ship to shore, and autopilot. We got speakers. Now we'll head over to electronic panels. And we've got, what we got here? We got washer and dryer, engine room lights, battery charger, water heater, fridge, wiper horn, lights, got our synchronizer, stereo radio, navigation, freshwater, easy access. Now let's do the V-berth first. Steep drop into this tri-cabin. Okay, now we've got two bunk rooms here. First in the V-berth, but a lot of space. It's pretty big, pretty big. Single berths there. Look at this. Look at that wrap. Man, it's so pretty. It's like an entire tree, just following the contour of the bow of the boat. Got an entertainment center, and we've got some storage here. Big hanging locker, cedar lined. Door shuts here for privacy. To the head, and then I'll show you the other accommodations. Got a nice port light for ventilation. Pretty good size head in here. Not bad. More of the wood. And look at this. Wow. This is a deep tub. Boy, that's deep. It's almost knee deep. So kind of like a, I don't know, you could sit here and put your feet down there. Or a child could bathe in it maybe. Kind of a funny little design. But a little tub nonetheless. In the head. Now to port, we have two more bunks. No television in here. Another nice size cedar lined locker. Cabinets. Okay, access here to the back of our electrical panel for easy access. And we've got the engine room. You can close that off. Or keep an eye on things. Let's go through the little hobbit door here while we're here. So cool. Love those old fire truck Lehmans. Fire truck red. They've taken a faux vinyl teak and holly flooring and put that all throughout, which I like. Keeping it nice and clean. Good size engine room. These Lehmans aren't as massive as some of the bigger diesels, so you can kind of get around them. Probably not too difficult to work on. We've got a, boy, that's a massive sea chest there. This has got all of our different through holes mounted to the sea chest, which holds water, and is one hole going through the bottom of the boat instead of multiple. Got a little workstation here with a vise. Can't see into, probably shouldn't have done that. Let's see if I can put her back together. There we go. But anyway, normally you can look down in there and make sure it's not getting clogged. hot water heater, Naiad stabilizers. There's our fuel tank to starboard and to port. AC, a couple of them, 2 AC units. And there's a stabilizer there to port. And there she is to starboard. Check out these motor mounts. It's an upgrade. I like that. Whoever's kept this boat has set her up for long-term cruising and then taken care of her. If I was going to get a bigger boat, I want it to be taken care of by an owner like this. Otherwise, man, you are really taking a shot. There's our generator. Onan. But yeah, I'm 5'7" and my head is just touching. So you've got 5'7" clearance in here. Look at this. Everything is laid out nice and neat and labeled. Well insulated. I still wouldn't want this room though. I would rather take the aft stateroom, the master stateroom, all the way in the back, away from the noise, away from the waves lapping the bow. There's a big door here. Close you off, give you some privacy. Let's head in. Same 3 steps down. And there you have it. It's not full beam. I do have a little cutout here, so you can get a little bit of extra headroom or leg room. But again, here we have these port lights, and I mean, actually this one does show a little moisture, and that may not even be leaking, that just may be condensation over the years. But this boat is dry like the bone, as my grandfather's Swedish friend used to say. Not bad at all. Plenty of storage. Got a little bit of room here. Toss your phone and your keys. And we have a head with a full and pretty comfortable sized shower. Pretty little head here. The Hollywood lighting. Tell you what, no deal breakers for me. I am all in on this. Gonna get you guys some specs on the continual walkthrough. See what she draws and what the beam is. But here we have your own designated washer and dryer room. I like the fact that it's got both. Little mini. Is it stackable? I don't think it's a stackable. I think it's just 2 stacked. But yeah. Not bad. Have the dryer turned on and it'll put you right to sleep. Let me open this up over here. Some say open more, some say open less. I say open more. Look at that. A little cedar lined locker, but it's got access to some duct work, some kind of filter there. Yeah, this is a return air actually, is what that's going to be. More than likely. And here we have our thermostat. How about that lamp? That's pretty. I like that. I'd like to take that home. Got a green one over there as well. Red right return. All right. Now, let me show you here another access point. Just a quick peek into the engine room. Now for continual walkthrough on this 1987 48-foot DeFever tri-cabin. guys, here we are at stpeteyachtsales.com. That's the brokerage that has this boat, as well as the recent Hatteras I did and the upcoming Hatteras. Great loop veteran, powered by the 135 Lehmans, and current asking is $249. Again, really nice boat. I liked it. Let's check out comparables though and see how she's priced. Ours is an 87. Here we got an 88 in New Orleans, about the same price. South Carolina, that's not the same boat at all. Neither is this one really. Let's see here. See if we got any tri-cabins. DeFever made quite a few different models. We've got 37 here in the 48-foot range to look at all different years. Here's an 09 for 400. Euro style for 2014 for $900,000. It's a really nice boat. Here's a 94 for $267. That's a nice boat. Double cabin, so you're missing one of the cabins, but it's a really nice boat and looks like it's well priced, quite a bit newer. However, it's on the West Coast. Here you go. You can get a kind of a plain Jane 39. Okay, so this isn't just showing me the 48s. Look at this old boat. Well, look at that right there first, though, for $1 million, 56. But this one, let's take a look at 1963 out of San Fran, 53 foot. Take a look at some of the pictures here. Let's read about it. Even Tide, 63. It's a steel trawler, huh? Built by Arthur DeFever. This is one of the originals, I bet. 4,000 gallons of fuel. She's cruised the Pacific, Northwest, Baja, Caribbean, the Gulf, all through the Atlantic, La Paz, Mexico, and Puget Sound. Man, look at this. Wow, this is a really nice boat. Well, at least the pictures show that. Assuming she's still in this condition. Too bad this thing isn't so far across the country. I would love to tour this. Look at this. Got the fishing set up. Wow, what a pretty boat. Steel hull from 1963, though. I don't know. It's amazing to see. I love that old fridge. The condition of these old boats is just like a time capsule sometimes. Most of the time, it's more like a time bomb. It's just the sun and the salt, especially here in Florida, the mildew, the weather has really taken its toll. But yeah, this one looks, you can see some stuff going on here through the pictures. Are they as nice as they look in the pictures? The answer is never. The pictures always show much better than the boat. So this has got some tiles coming down. I'm sure you could go through it and pick this boat apart. Big cats, as you can with most older boats. And this boat is 40, 60, 2 years old. Super cool. Anyway, right back here though, you can see they're kind of all over the board with different models available. This looks like a pretty good deal here. A little 49 foot, 125,000 in South Carolina. Not a big fan of the red. Got a lot of rust stains coming out of those port light windows. She's pretty chalky. Got some issues, it looks like. Been sitting probably a while. But yeah, the boat that we're on here, guys, it's it's not perfect. Like I said, you could go around and touch up some paint on the top, but it is clean, it is dry, it is well cared for. And there you go. If you are very seriously interested, check out St. Pete Yacht Sales. Well, there you have it, guys. So when I started this channel, this is kind of what I had in mind only doing. Basically, trawler boats, older boats, stuff that has done the loop or could do the loop. I just would really love one day to be able to cruise up and down the eastern seaboard and come down through the Mississippi and just see everything in this beautiful United States along the waterline anyway. So let me know what you think. I'll drop the owner or the broker's listing down below. Super great guys, St. Petersburg Yacht Sales down in the St. Pete area. I will also have the listing price, and let me know what you think. Condition, and pricing. We're gonna head next door right now and do a 58-foot Hatteras. This boat's been all gripped. It is a really pretty boat. That one will be coming soon. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you next time in the harbor.